I'll grab a tripod and we'll open this box together and check that it is the item I sent out. Well, hello, welcome back to my shed. I thought I would quickly pick up the phone and chat to you about an aspect of reselling that can be frustrating, but it's part of the job we have to kind of swallow and deal with. And that is returns. If you're going to sell any sort of volume of stuff online, you will get your share of returns. This one is particularly frustrating. I bought a boom box. I'll put it on screen here so you can see it. As you can see, it had a fair bit of value. It was £60, and that's what it sold for. Now, I did pay up a bit for this item in a charity shop. I paid 25, but I did my research there and then and thought I could achieve maybe up to 60, which I did, which made it worthwhile. But the customer messaged and said, "I've changed my mind. I don't want it. I'm sending it back." And there's nothing you can do about that. You have to accept returns. It's part of distance selling regulations. So we received a box today, and I'm hoping the clock radio is in there and it is in the condition it was sent. They said in their message they hadn't used it, they'd unpackaged it and then changed their mind. Like I said, this is part of doing business online. It happens. Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes this can be part of a scam. One scam that people have tried to pull on me in the past is the old switcheroo, where they send you back a different item, maybe a faulty item. I'm hoping that's not the case here. We'll open this box in a second and see what I have. I've never had the send back an empty box scam, but that sometimes happens. Very rarely. I'm not trying to make you paranoid about selling online. These are the rare exceptions. But I do fully expect that the what am I saying? It's a boom box, is in here. So I'll grab a tripod and we'll open this box together and check that it is the item I sent out. That's the first step here. Okay, so let's get in here and see what we have. Packing slip. Include this packing slip inside your package. Sony boombox, blah, blah, blah. No longer want item is what they put on the piece of paper here. That's the reason. So I think it's in the box I sent it in. I get these from the local village shop. This looks like my packaging. Right, we have a boombox, a Sony boombox. Now, I did actually seal this up. I put 2 little bits of tape over the edges just to shut this top down. So maybe they didn't even open it, which would be perfect. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is how I sent it. All of the packaging as it was. Let's just quickly take a look inside here. There we go. So I'm going to do some further checks on this to make sure it is all functioning and it is exactly the same one that I sent out. But based on that, it is. So I'm quite happy with that. So based on that initial inspection, that's the item I sent. They've sent it back in the same condition. And if it all checks out, I will refund them in full. I am losing out because I've lost out on the postage, the outbound postage, because they chose the reason it was change of mind. They've paid the return postage. If the reason for it coming back was my fault, that it was not as described or it's faulty or something like that, I would have had to pay for the return shipping as well. But in this case, they paid to send it back to me. I've just lost the outbound shipping, whatever that would have cost. It was a £60 sale. I was very happy with it, and now I have to relist it and hope I can find somebody else that's prepared to pay £60 for a used Sony boombox. Returns is something that I think in the early days of selling, it's really super frustrating, and they stick with you, and you know, it really is irritating. The longer you do this job, you have to just get used to it, and you accept it's part of the job. It will happen. You deal with it professionally and then move on. Forget about it. Relist it, put it back on the shelf and wait for it to sell again. But there you go. That's the reality of reselling. So I did all the orders today. We had a fairly good day actually. Quite a lot of stuff left the building. But now my kind of net total for the day has taken a £60 drop because of this. There you go. I still have the item. I can still resell the item. It hasn't lost any value. All I've really lost is a bit of time and effort and the shipping, the outbound shipping. So we deal with it and move on. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to carry on watching me, I will put a video up here. I'll put one of the I think I'm being scammed videos up here if you'd like to check that out. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye.